There must be balance.
That just was not funny. Well, which is it? Dad?
Worthy of the name. And so humble.
Any of you heard Damu? And you have my spear to answer.
You have prevailed in war, but there are no foes to defeat here, only friends. Still, they will test you. May these colors remind your heart of its courage.
Akaza, he was cast out. I led by your side, Anfi. Yet now I forage for scraps. I have wandered far beyond our forest, hoping for a shared campfire, or mere cinders, to chase away this unbearable loneliness. Yet none in the clans will have me. Do the games not call us together? To set aside all quarrels?
Mukasa, your absence weighs heavily on my heart. But your betrayal weighs heavier. You chose to smear my hands with the blood that stained your own.
I was betrayed myself! Demon, you have shed your false skin. You said you came seeking peace. But you were a Ladubin, lurking in the grass, just waiting for your chance to strike. What are you waiting for now?
My mistakes.
A fight won't help you here.
This human tore you from your mother's arms and you defend her?
Solitude has taught you nothing, Mukasa. Our quarrel is not one the games can reconcile.
I will make sure he leaves.
No, Satni, it is not for us to say.
He has no right to be here. The Zeswa, then, they will tell him to go.
This is a time of celebration. I will not ruin it.
He already has.
I hope I am not a burden to Zamhil.
I never thought I would see all the clans celebrating as one. I must not link. In the halls.
To see the Kamatiri among the other clans again.
Good to see you, Fury. Whoa!
Come! I need your help. I think Kin should compete. Yes? He could teach us all a thing or two.
This is what life was like before the Sky People came. The clans together, free people, free air.
But is air not always free?
Talan told me the Sky People imprison even that. In metal jars. That boy has such strange stories.
Strange maybe, but true. You said you had a story yourself. About the murals?
Of course. See this one? It is receiving new color now to help keep its story alive.
And we will share the story. But first, let us get into the storytelling mood. There are other murals. 3 of them. Nearby, yes?
Indeed. If memory serves.
You mean you don't know?
Now, child, you would not judge an old man's fate in memory. I believe there was one on the edge of the Stone Rapids, a second overlooking a valley in the Prism Fields, and perhaps a third, tucked away in a cave in the open grasslands.
You find them. We can then follow. No more wandering. And no straining Kin's tired legs.
These legs still dance, but yes, a fine suggestion. I saw them long ago and would enjoy seeing them again. Return to us when you have stories and directions to share.
There will be exactly as much meat as they deign to give us.
Ritnella?
Hold on a second. There. Sorry. I'm helping with the paints. We're trying to.
I was just wondering, do you think the murals of the old games will have Sarentu in them?
They would have attended great gatherings like these.
But did they compete?
You're wondering if it was appropriate for them as diplomats, aren't you? They weren't just water flowing between the stones. They've left their mark before, so why not in sports as well?
Mural overlooking a valley in the Prism Fields. Oh.
The dire horse are like us Zeswa.
Ah, I thought it might be Fayu joining me. We are seeking out the murals together, along with his daughter.
This one is about water?
Indeed, these games saw particularly heavy rain. A river overflowed into the valley meant to host a dire horse race. Once everything had settled, an adventurous Sarentu jumped into the water and, encouraging others to join, swam the whole course. So they had the race, though the riders had become swimmers. There is no stopping the clans, not with clever minds around.
Adapting and still having their fun. Sounds like the Sarentu way.
Ranahek could teach us a thing or two about distance.
The brave Sarentu.
Nella, the murals. They act like keys to these old events. Symbols of the past games.
Bringing the stories of the ancestors into the world. It's a little bit like our totems, I think.
Connections to the past. A mural. Hidden in the open grasslands. Whoa! Whoa!
You have a soft step.
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. So, this one is very colorful.
As is the tale, one I need to teach my student Niwin. See, a Slotsial flew off with the tent of the Aranahe Olo Ektan. Its recovery became an open challenge. Many went out, but it was 3 who were first to the nest. The Aranahe and Zeswa got into a great argument over how to retrieve the tent. The noise of their discord was such that it allowed the Kamet Tire to sneak past the Slotsial and run off with the tent. It was perhaps not the kind of unity we strive for, but you must admit, everyone did play a part.
Reitnella, I was thinking about what you said, about the murals and the totems being alike. We've talked about creating new rituals before, new connections.
And some we've made. But it sounds like you have something in mind.
I guess I do. I just... I don't know what it is yet.
You've had good instincts for these before. Just let them guide you.
A mural at the edge of the stone rapids. Whoa!
Come to see the murals as well.
So good to see you. A little
Covered, yes. I'm still catching my breath, trying to race Naween to these.
Let me see what I can do. Whoa! This one is beautiful. Do you know its story?
As told by my father, who you might also run into here. At these games, the ground shook and tore apart, ruining the track for the foot race. But the contestants, they decided to run the course anyway. Only now it was jumping, rolling, climbing, so much more exciting. But it was dangerous too, and Yaranahe fell into a fresh crevice and broke their leg. The others, they stopped to help them up, and together carried them to the finish line.
That was nice. So they won not as individuals, but united instead. Hey, Nella, our connection. I think I have it. The murals are a physical link to the past, but they are fixed, while we roam and wander. I'm thinking of something we can carry or wear instead, to remember our participation in the games.
Like Jin's lucky shirt? With the rugby championship?
Well, yes, a little bit like that.
I, for one, will be happy to see it.
My friend! Did you find your way?
I did, but I wasn't the only one. Bowai and Fayu, Niwin too.
Like the restless wind, those three. Never still, exhausting. We can ask them for the way, but you have still earned this final story. See the Tepsiar? Splendid, but rarely the show-off. Yet that year, so many swooping and dancing over the camp. A brilliant display. They caught the imagination of one in particular, a dance fighter of our clan. He brought what he had seen up in the sky down to the match. A new style full of sudden ducks and weaves, and he was victorious. You can still see this style used today.
As usual, Kin leaves out the best part. That champion was the father of his father's father. It seems this seed floated far from the Lingane.
You would rather I spend my time in the ring instead of the cheese tent?
Never. You are as much a champion as he was, but your victories are far tastier.
Time with friends like you is precious.
To think I come at you. They can brew Zanke worthy of the name. And so humble.
In time, he will learn to carry his burden alone.